Hi, welcome to the another session of word problems in fractions. Here, this is last exercise of your third chapter, that is exercise 3.5. Here we are discussing with some word problems in fraction. Here I am discussing some problems and some I gave for the homework as assignments with answers. So in this I have first word problem like that. 4 by 7 of the birthday cake was eaten on your birthday. Suppose on birthday, when all your friends are there in your birthday party, so 4 by 7, whatever a cake you buy from the market or you arrange for your birthday, from that cake 4 by 7 part was eaten on your birthday. The next day your dad ate 1 by 2 of what was left. So what was left? Next day, half of the cake was eaten by your dad. So whatever half was left, that is taken by you and that is finished by you. Okay, so in this question, you have to find how much cake you have finished on the next day. Because half of the cake is finished by your dad and half of the cake is finished by you. It means if you find the half of the cake of your dad, so that means same part, same quantity you have also finished. That means your dad and your part is same. So in this case, what you do, first you have to find how much cake was eaten on your birthday. Okay, so if there is a 7 in the denominator, it means your cake is divided into 7 equal parts. Here, like in this, your cake is divided into 7 equal parts. 7 out of 7 means out of 7 there is 7 equal parts of your cake. And if 4 by 7 out of 7 4 part is eaten, then how much is left? Like 7 minus 4 is equal to 3 by 7 part. It means if 4 by 7 part is finished on your birthday, for next day it was left only 3 by 7 part of your cake. Yes, so that is cake left for next day. Now consumed on the next day. How much consumed on the, actually whole are consumed on the next day, but first we have to find how much is consumed by your dad. Cake consumed by dad. So how much cake is consumed by dad? That is half of the whatever cake was left. So that part was left. That is half of the left part. That is 3 by 7 part of cake. So when you multiply this 3 by 7, that gives you 3 by 2 into 7 is equal to 3 by 14 part. It means if your dad consumed 3 by 14 parts, so how much you consumed? That is same 3 by 14 part. So here how much cake was left? That is a question. So how much cake was left? Then cake left to eat, that was consumed by you, that is 3 by 14 part of cake. So that was my first problem. What is it, the first problem? I repeat again. In first problem, when in your birthday celebration on your birthday 4 by 7 part of cake was consumed, and next day whatever cake was left, half of the cake, whatever left is there, half of the cake is consumed by your dad and whatever half was left, that is consumed by you. So that half part you have to find. So half of the left part is 3 by 14 part of the cake was left. Next, my second problem is a herd of cows give 4 liters of milk each day. Herd of cow means group of cows. Like here one, like a open area is there, like covered area is there, and there are number of cows are there, so call it herd of cows. herd of cows give 4 liter of milk each day, total quantity. Okay, every day when person go to that covered room or communicate with the cow or going to take the milk, so he will bring daily 4 liter of milk, total milk from the herd of cows. Each cow give 1 by 3 of total milk. So every cow give the same quantity of milk every day. It doesn't mean that this cow has give less milk, or this cow, that cow has gives more milk. So each cow give 1 by 3 of total milk every day. So they give 24 liter of milk in 6 days. So that means in 6 days total milk collected is 24 liters. You have to find how much cows are there in the herd. You have to find how much cow was there in the herd. First you have to write total milk given by the herd. That total milk given by herd, that is 4 liter each day. Now milk given by one cow, each day, so that is 1 by 3 of 4 liter. Whatever total quantity is there, each and every cow give 1 by 3 of 4 liter. So when you solve this one, 1 by 3 into 4 liter gives you 4 by 3 liter. Now next is, my question is, how many cows are there in the herd? So if you are going to find number of cows, so what you will do, you divide the total quantity of each day divide by total quantity given by one cow. So that is milk given by herd, then milk given by one cow each day. So in this, now you have to divide, in the numerator is 4, denominator is divide by 4 by 3. So when you divide changes into multiply, so 4 is cancel, 4 ones are 4, then 3 cows. That means in the herd quantity of cow is 3 cow. Now my next question, Shivani had 288 posters. She sold 2 by 9 of the poster to her relatives and 1 by 3 of them to her friends. Shivani has total 288 posters. Among them, she distributed 2 by 9 of the total poster to relatives and 1 by 3 of the total poster to her friends. How much poster she sold and how much poster was unsold left, that you have to find. First you have to identify what is the quantity of poster that is sold to the relative. So first is sold to relatives. So how much sold to relatives? That is 2 by 9 of 288 posters. So of changes into multiply, 2 by 9 multiply 288, 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27 and 9 twos are 18. 2 into 32 is my 64 posters. That means 64 posters distributed to relatives. Now how much to the friends? Sold to friends. So that is 1 by 3 of total posters. That is 288. So that is 1 by 3 into 288 posters. So 3 ones are 3, 3 nines are 27, 3 6 are 18. That means 96 posters. 96 posters distributed to friends and 64 posters distributed to relatives. Now my first parts, how many posters were sold? What is the total quantity of posters sold? that is 64 plus 96. So that is separate one. 64 plus 96, that is 160 posters. So that means total 160 posters were sold to the friends and relatives together. So how much unsold is left? Unsold. So that is total sold. Unsold is total quantity is 288. You have subtract 160 from 288. That gives you 128 posters. So that means how much posters were unsold left is 128 posters. Now one more question. Kanchan has rupees 480. Kanchan has total money is rupees 480. She used 1/3 of it to buy a bag. She used 1/3 part of that money to buy a bag from the market. Suppose she went to the market to buy something. So she has total 480 rupees. First she buy a bag. So whatever money was left, she has spent 1/4 of remaining on the bracelet. Whatever money was left, she spent remaining money to buy the bracelet. That is not whole money. She spent only 1/4 part of that money. Now you have to find how much money was she left with when she returned from the market. Kanchan, I repeat again the statement. When Kanchan went to the market, she has total 480 rupees. And 1/3 part of 480 rupees she spent on buy a bag, bought a bag. And whatever money was left, from that money, 1/4 part of that money she bought a bracelet. Now how much money was left when she returned home, that you have to find. So first you have to find how much money was spent on bag. So here money spent on bag is equal to 1/3 of 480 rupees. Whatever total money was there, 1/3 part of 480 rupees was spent. That is 1/3 multiplied by 480 rupees. So 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18. That means 160 rupees. From 480 rupees, she bought a bag of 160 rupees. Now we can check how much money was left with her after that. Then money left 480 minus 160. You subtract 160 from 480, so you will get 320 rupees. Now whatever money was left, 1/4 part of that money she spent on bracelet. Now here money spent on bracelet. That is 1/4 part of remaining money, 320 rupees. That was the remaining money. So that means 1/4 multiplied by 320, that means 80 rupees. She bought a bracelet of 80 rupees. Okay, so now after that how much money was left from 320 rupees? Then money left is equal to 320 rupees minus 80 rupees, that is 240 rupees. That means Kanchan was left with 240 rupees total when she returned from the market. Thank you. Have a nice day.